Greetings, my friends. I have a friend back in Wisconsin, known sometimes as Mustafa Ali. He is a fabulous musician and is a man of great wisdom. He combines it beautifully with humor. Now, he shares a story that I want to share with you today. I'm not sure if it's his originally. Sometimes he takes stories from old wisdom ways, but I'm going to do not as good a job as he would do if he were here sharing it with you. However, we saw something the other day and it reminded me of this story, and I think it's relevant to all of us. The thing that brought this to mind was a helicopter that came over the other day. And this is the Pune district of Hawaii, and some of you may know that much of this district was built on illegal marijuana trade. There are still people out here that grow marijuana and hope to cash in, despite the fact that there's helicopters that go over all the time and they have very sophisticated equipment to detect the marijuana and perform their busts. So what you're seeing here is the helicopter going over, and I'm told that they have agents on the ground at the farm, and this thing hanging from the helicopter, it is where they load up the marijuana and cart it away to be burned, and then they bring in big things of Roundup and they dump it all over the farm. So not real great. And you can imagine those people expecting, let's say, $100,000 to come in next month, and suddenly the federal agents come and everything's wiped out. Now, soon marijuana may be legal, and depending on how you feel about it, we may not consider it right or wrong. Personally, it's very interesting to me that alcohol, which is a very destructive drug, is legal, and marijuana, which is, in my opinion, much less destructive, is not. That being said, I have never smoked marijuana. I have no interest in it at all, but still, I hold that opinion that it's probably not the most destructive of drugs and maybe doesn't need to be cracked down on so hard. However, all of that aside, you can imagine the feeling of the people having that farm, and then you see the helicopter coming over. What does that feel like inside? Now, here's Mustafa's story. There is a man walking along a road, and he is very poor. He has nothing to his name. And nevertheless, he is enjoying the sunshine on his face and the wind in the trees and having a lovely day. And then suddenly, the world smiles upon him. There on the ground, he sees a sparkling necklace filled with gemstones. He picks it up and he thinks, "Oh my gosh, my life has changed. I'm rich." He starts walking down the road thinking of all the things he's going to start doing with all this money that he's now going to have. And then up ahead, he sees some people walking. He takes it and he hides it away, and he's really worried that maybe the people saw it, and he starts to think, "Ooh, gosh, if they saw it, would they try to rob me or what?" And they walk by, and he goes down the road a little bit further. Then he sees a carriage coming down the road. It's way back in time, and he sees the carriage, and it looks like some official people, and he really starts to get nervous. He's sweating, and he's sure that this is the royal guards or something, and maybe this fell off the queen, her neck, and they've come looking for it. And what if they search him? Oh my gosh, will he be thrown in prison? What will happen? They go by, and again, his heart is beating, but that sense of relief. And then he sees some kind of mean-looking guys walking down the road. As they come by, he's tensing, he's ready. They look like thugs. Are they going to rob him? When they pass by, he just is feeling so stressed. And you know what he did? He reached into his pocket and he took that necklace And he put it back down on the road. And he continued on his way. And he thought to himself, "Ah, I feel so light again. That was much too much weight to carry. That burden of all that wealth. I'm so glad to be free of it." And once again, he could enjoy this day before him. You all can probably see the moral of this story. It asks us to question, if we're doing something we know is wrong, is it worth the weight that we carry? Now that weight might just be worried about getting caught, but often it's an internal weight because we know we're doing something that's not right, that we don't actually agree with, that doesn't match with our integrity. So this is a moment to stop in our lives and look and say, hey, is there something in my life that I know is not right, that I keep doing and I keep trying to hide from myself about? And then to call yourself out and to change it, to make that shift in your life. And when we do that, sometimes, yeah, there's going to be repercussions because we're going to have to tell somebody, like, whoa, I was cheating on you, or I've been cheating on my school tests, or whatever it is. But is that weight that we have to carry to uphold that worth it? I think if you choose this thing, whatever it may be, and you release it, you're going to feel an immense weight lift off of you. And then, hopefully, we remember that. And the next time that we're confronted with that question of, am I going to choose to do this thing that I know is not going to feel right in my heart, in my spirit? Am I going to choose that thing? Or am I going to choose to do the thing that feels integritous to me? You know, I often ask people to share in the comments, and of course you're welcome to share if there's something you've been doing that you're not proud of, and make that change. It's equally okay to keep it private. But do share if you were inspired enough by this video that you are going to shift something in your life, that you're going to make a change, that you're going to own up to something, or you're going to shift the way you do something to make it more, again, integritous with who you really are. My friends, thank you for being part of this channel, part of the videos. Love to you all. And know that you are loved just as you are, even if you've done things that are wrong. None of us are perfect. That's the journey of being human. Talk with you.